that doesn't mean imaging can stop, because we can always find something else. We can find... Let's see. Andromeda's coming up soon. Nice. That's Albireo right there. Dumbbell. By the way, oh, that's the other thing too, is for the last image session, the star that I was looking for when I saw Satyr, I thought it was Satyr, but it was not. It was actually Alpha Vulpiculae. And I never would have thought that. So, that was interesting. I was looking for a star and just happened to come across with Alpha Vulpiculae, which I thought was quite interesting. We'll put this over here. There we go. Oh yeah, guiding is just, it's bouncing because it's so... If you can imagine what the mount is like, alright, so this is the top of the telescope up here, and then the weights are down here. The way that it's supposed to be is where it's going, it's like this. So there's going to be flexure because you're going to have some weight pulled down on this side, and there's going to be some weight pulled on that side. So it's going to be bent. Just a little bit. Now you won't be able to see it, but it's bent just a little bit, so that means guiding is going to be off and it's going to be wobbling just a little bit. And that's what you're seeing here on the actual guiding, which is right here. You're going to see it's going to be bouncing because it's not up like this. So when it hits the meridian like this, you're going to get guiding is going to be off by oh so much. And even though we're just about done with this image, I just don't foresee this being a good image at all. So we may just wait on this last image, so we might only get one. But hey, one 19-minute image is pretty awesome. I can always use it for the images I took last year with the 600 seconds. I can always add to it. It just adds to the detail, which is super awesome. Yeah, I mean, that's not a big deal. I just don't know what else we can possibly get tonight. Gumball. That's pretty cool. There's Altair. M39, M29. Back to Satyr so that way we can get a solid point to it. 86%, so now it's got about a minute and a half left. I'll be interested to see if this actually will work, because then I know the highest I can possibly go with the Orion camera, because this is an introductory CCD, so it is a beginner. So one, you won't be able to get the cold temperatures like you would with a professional or amateur CCD. Like the QHY CCD, the temperature on this right now is negative 28.2 Celsius, and I can make this go all the way down to negative 60 if I wanted to. But just because it being a hot night, I can't really go too much. I don't want to just, go full power. So let me see what this one does. Guiding's been bouncing all around, so these stars are not going to be pinpoint. No, absolutely not. That is not good. That is not a good image at all. You can see that it is bouncing. It is a bad image. You're going to scrap it. The only thing I want to see with this one is, will you actually see anything, or is it just going to be a blank image? Let me see. We got about less than a minute to go on this one. And then we'll stop guiding. Well, this is a prime example. That was a good example of what is drift, because boy oh boy was that a lot of drift on that image. 40 seconds. Out of the way so I can see what the heck I'm doing. Yeah, I think I really don't. But I've gone longer than this. I don't understand what its problem is. I don't know why it's doing what it's doing. We're going to stop the image. I was on RGBs, and that's what I've been using. That's weird. I don't think I've ever seen that before with this camera. It never seems to amaze me of what this Orion camera can do, and also what it can't do. Over the last year and a half I've had this camera, it has given me such amazing results for images, but then also it confuses me, and I can't figure it out, of why I could take a 900 and whatever seconds it is for this, and I get this, and I'm not understanding that. It's boggling my mind. I can't figure it out. Let me go back to Seder here. Before I do that, I want to stop the guiding and go back. Slew to Seder. Perfect. Yay! Right back where we are for Seder. Just out of the way. Take a quick 10-second exposure to see where we are. Pretty close. Not bad. Seder, and then that's the cluster there. Perfect. And you could tell just by looking at this here, you could tell that it's further away from the moon, so that way it's not as, not as icky. Because boy oh boy, did that really screw up a lot of things, and it will screw up everything. We got the hydrogen alpha filter on. I'm trying to think what I can do. Let me type in NGC 7000. Where is that? Right here. Okay. You should be dead on. Let's see. You're pretty close. Where are we for this? Let's crank the exposure. It looks like it's this right here. Yep. You can just barely see it here. This is the North America Nebula right here. You barely see it. And the Pelican will sit right here. See the Pelican and the North America. This is Deneb right here. This is this bright star. So this right here is this entire complex, and we're imaging this part right here. So, I'm trying to see if we can guide off of this. It should be pretty good. Let me just do a quick exposure here. Quick, I mean, as in like, try. No, too much. 71. Stop. Fine, we'll do 95. Try 95, see what this turns out to be. We'll also do... try 54. I just... it's boggling my mind why it's doing this. If anybody out there who has the Orion G3, if somebody can message me whenever they have time, and maybe we can figure this out, because yeah, now it looks perfectly fine. So yeah, it looks good. Whoops. Yeah, stars look pretty good. This was 54 second exposure. I'm confused. I really have no idea why it would do something like this. Maybe even 960 is too much. I could try 600. We can try that and see. Because I'm at a loss for words here. Try 10 minutes and see what it does, because I have no idea. Guiding is really, really good. So... it's all right in here. Where exactly is this? I think this is the heart of it, I think. Yeah, this is the heart of it. Yep. Okay. So these stars, yeah, because I'm just trying to do some star matching and seeing exactly where this is. It looks like to me this right here, this little loop, is this right here. It looks like these two stars would be these two right here. Alright, cool. We'll give it a shot. Why not? Show planner, which is over here. How's guiding? Oh, guiding is phenomenal. We'll try 1800. We'll give it a shot. We'll do 30 minutes. We'll try a 30-minute exposure. If guiding is going to be that good, let's go for it. I'm probably going to end the broadcast because this is going to be taking a long time. And I gotta try it. I have to try it. I just have to. This one, we'll see how this one turns out, but I can't wait. I can't wait to see what this one's going to be. If I can get 2 or 3 of these, I'm going to be super excited. Okay. So now we wait. We got about another 160 seconds or so. And then we'll end it. Well, as soon as I see how this image turns out, and then I'll end it. Again, this is all something brand new, so been doing a lot of tests over the last 8 months with the Facebook Live. I think so far so good. I can't complain. How's guiding going before I check? Phenomenal. We're at about 0.39. That is great. Apparently they stopped the fireworks, so I guess there's no more fireworks, which is a good thing. I don't have to worry about that. They're really shooting them off around 9:30, 10 o'clock this evening. Last night was terrible, or 2 nights ago. I was trying to hit it. It was a little ridiculous. Sounded like it was a Revolutionary War out there. It was just, oof. It was like gunshots all over the place. 25 seconds and we'll see if... I might have to unplug everything with this camera and see exactly what the problem is and why it's not doing what it's supposed to do. Nope, they are still shooting fireworks off. It's midnight. Good Lord. Well, it is the 4th of July. Well, that looks a lot better for histogram-wise. That looks a lot better. Still, the color's not exactly 100% though. The color looks like it's a little bit off for some reason. Still looks pretty sweet, but you're getting lines for some reason. I may have to unplug it and plug it back in and try another night. Something is not exactly 100%. I'm not really understanding it. Still, that's pretty cool. You could definitely see the lines, and you got the bright stars 1, 2, 3, 4. And if you were to take this and match it up with this one, it's definitely this right here. That's pretty cool. Well, I'll figure it out. I will definitely figure it out. So I'm going to end the broadcast. I will post the pictures as I go along tonight. So if anybody wants to watch or anything like that, I'm going to edit this video and post this on YouTube on my site. So again, thank you for everybody for watching who has definitely interacted with me through the comments, and I did see who had definitely, well, who was on. So if you can, please definitely subscribe on YouTube if you go to Elliot-astronomy.com, or you can definitely go through Facebook and you can subscribe through there. So again, have a great night. Bye.